Hey everybody, welcome to another video review by CigarFellas.com. My name's Moose. I'm going to be doing your video review today, and today we are going to be reviewing the new and latest Sons of Anarchy cigar. These are the boxes that the final series cigars are shipped in. Very cool. We just got this in today. It is a foot locker of sorts. There's actually, it even says Clubhouse Edition KG9, which is, for all of you that have followed the show like I have, the KG9 was like one of the cigars that the club sold, or cigars, the guns that the club sold on a regular basis. I do have out a few of the other accessories that were released with the series. One is the Sons of Anarchy 3-finger case. This is, you can pick these up from like Cigar International or Cigar.com. This is the Sons of Anarchy lighter that they released for the series. It's a single flame torch. Pretty cool, I guess. And then you got this mammoth kind of Zycar style guillotine Sons of Anarchy cutter. They were just a few of the things I picked up. I am a Sons of Anarchy fan, so you know, I just figured why not. I was there anyway. So let's go ahead and try to pop this cellophane without ripping the box apart, or cutting the box, I should say. No idea what these look like. I have not seen them yet, but I do know that I'm excited to find out what's inside. Very cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 21 cigars inside the box. That is what they look like. As you guys can see. It even says established 1967, just like the Sam Crow jackets. Black Crowns did put this out. The cigar itself is pretty cool looking. It's a box press. Let's see, let's open this puppy up. It's got a pretty interesting band on it. It actually covers the majority of the cigar. It says Sam Crow on it. It's got a skull on it. It smells pretty decent, actually. The cap, it looks like it has a little bit to be desired. But all in all, I don't think I'm going to have too many issues with it. Just kind of, this one just looks like it was kind of rushed a little quickly. Let's see here, let me open this up. Yeah, all the rest look fine. I just happened to get one that wasn't absolutely perfect. But all in all, looks pretty decent. The foot locker is really actually kind of cool. I think it's going to look pretty nice sitting on a shelf in my humidor. Now they are, this is, I think officially this gets released September 9th. Today I believe is the 3rd, or yeah, 3rd. So officially I think it gets released on September 9th. It gets released on the same day as the season premiere. And then there will be another release of these, and that release comes out at the season finale. It won't be in this box. I think, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, so please don't hold me to this, but I want to say that the other box that's coming out is, I don't know if they said hand carved, but I think it's going to be a pretty cool box nonetheless. Some of the other boxes that they came out with were just black boxes. I've actually got a few around here. I probably should have brought one with me. Could have showed you the difference. The original Sons of Anarchy cigar, though, very legit stick. You know, there's a lot of times that we come across these cigars and, you know, they're really just not, I don't know. I think that a lot of times they just do hype just because. I don't necessarily think that they're, you know, made to actually be a good cigar. But the original Sons of Anarchy release was very, very good. I was very impressed by it. There is, I think, I don't know if I did a video or just a regular written review. But nonetheless, it was really interesting. This is a Toro. This is 6x52. You ask how I know? It's on the front of the box. Other than that, I would have never guessed, right? But like I said, pretty cool box. I mean, that's a pretty nifty way of displaying cigars for sure. And I'm really excited that I was able to get a hold of one. I do have plans. I'm going to buy another one. It's just, I need to do it. But I'd like to have one that just stays sealed, that I'm not going to open. And then this one, obviously, we can all enjoy out of. So give me a few minutes here. We're going to come right back and we're going to review this Sons of Anarchy. This is the season premiere cigar, Toro 6x52. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back. So here we are. Like I said, you know, we'll be right back. We are going to fire up this Sons of Anarchy cigar, and I've actually been contemplating whether or not to try to fire this thing up with the wrapper on it or with the wrapper off it, but I think I'm going to actually attempt to peel the wrapper off. I just don't, I mean, it's so big. Alright, so there we go. We got our wrapper off. So here we are. There's our cigar. And also, a step that I see a lot of people overlook is wetting this cap. I feel that it's very important to do just to kind of maintain the integrity of the cap half of the cigar, especially, you know, when you go ahead and chop through this. Obviously we don't want you know, anything to crack because it's dried out, or it gets stressed, or it just doesn't flex and cut nice and neat. So it's one thing that I always recommend that people do. You know, obviously it's your cigar, do it how you want. We've done a video on that. But I am going to use my Cigar MTX tool. I'm just going to go ahead and snip the tip off this. Beautiful draw. Hopefully I got some fluid in this. Oh yeah. Go ahead and adjust it a little too high. Or a little too low. I don't think I did a very good job purging this the last time I went to use it. She's got lots of fluid in her. This is embarrassing. Nah, we've got another lighter. Another Cigar, as a matter of fact. Let's go ahead and toast this foot up. So I did end up using the Cigar Lume. This is the purple one. If you're interested in the Cigar Lume, we did do a write-up on it. You can find that under accessories, right off of our reviews page. I also did it on the Enigma 2 that I was attempting to light before. Like I said, last night I got low on fluid and I was just kind of in a hurry, so I just jammed it in there. I'm sure it just needs to be purged and it'll work fine otherwise. Some nice aroma from that initial toasting. No real spices. It's almost like well, I know that smell, but it's not something that I normally smell with a cigar. I'm gonna have to come back to the aroma on that. Wow. The initial retrohale full. That's all I can say. Man, it came on like a hurricane. Just a huge amount of peppers. And when I say peppers, I mean all of them. White, black, red, the whole 9 yards. Just very potent, very full body. About 10 seconds after the retrohale, maybe 5 seconds, I got a big blast of like a peppery finish. But very enjoyable for somebody that likes a full-bodied cigar. Smoke is very heavy. It's very full. I would definitely rate this cigar as a very high, medium to full-bodied cigar. This is a cigar that anybody who wants to enjoy the experience of smoking a cigar is going to really enjoy, for sure. I'm still trying to figure out this aroma. It's very it's almost like toast and butter. Almost maybe even like a little bit of burnt toast with some butter on it. It's very distinct. I can't recall the last cigar that had an aroma quite like this. But I can tell you, all in all, so far, after 2 puffs off of it, I'm pretty impressed. The construction itself, now that the band's off, is very nice. A very mild toothiness to it, very light veins. You can tell that they definitely took a little bit of time. It's a little spongy, especially like right here. It's a little spongy, but then again, it's kind of firm up here. Now that could be a couple of different things. It could just be that, you know, I got one that was rolled that just wasn't constructed the way that they had initially anticipated. I don't know. This is the first one. I haven't smoked more. But, you know, listen, you know, some people say, oh, it's really spongy, it's not a good cigar. So far, the first two puffs that I've had have been really decent. So would I say it's not a good cigar? Absolutely not. Well, I'd never say it anyway, but being honest and trying to keep it honest, so far I'm a little impressed. Man, that retrohale is killer. Just amazing. I love that retrohale. I am glad that I'm going to get another box, because I can tell you this, there's going to be a few more coming out of this week. So I guess I'll have a box to show and one to stow. So give me a little bit. Let me get about a third of the way through this. We'll be back with more of the Sons of Anarchy final season release. Hey everybody, so welcome back. So here we are, we're about a third of the way through this Sons of Anarchy Toro. This is, you know, I actually had to consult the flavor wheel. You know, we're not all, you know, perfect and keep all that crap in our heads. It doesn't come as naturally to some, but the flavors that I came up with after looking at this on the spicy side, besides having some pepper in the retrohale, graham cracker, on the earthy side, that toast that I was speaking of, maybe some hints of some leather, not a ton. And on the creamy side, I get that butteriness. But I would say that makes up the majority of what I get from this. So some graham, some toast, some butter, and then the retrohale has that nice, it's definitely mellowed out a lot since the beginning. Has a very nice, subtle white pepper finish. It's just turned into a great cigar. And, you know, man, listen, I hear this all the time. Seriously. and I want to get something kind of off my chest. Maybe this is my little rant back towards all the people that have come at me. And not all the people. There's only a few trolls out there that actually troll me. And whatever, you know, go start your own site if you're not happy listening to mine, because nobody forces you to watch these videos. But you know, I get a lot of people that say, man, how is it that every time you smoke a cigar you say, hey, it's a great stick? You know, I'm a firm believer that there's two kinds of cigar smokers, well, three kinds of cigar smokers in the world. There's the people that smoke cigars for events, golfing, weddings. They happen to go over to a friend's house that's into cigars, and they just sit down, they enjoy a cigar. Maybe they're not paying as much attention, or maybe they do pay attention, I don't know, but they'll pretty much smoke anything. I mean, I've got some friends that come over here, doesn't matter what I hand them, they're like, cool, man, and you know, and they'll smoke it. Sometimes they smoke, you know, half, sometimes they only smoke a quarter, whatever. It's their way of smoking. Then you've got your snobby smokers, and there's nothing the matter with that. Absolutely not. But they're very brand loyal, or they're very flavor loyal. You know, there's certain people out there that I know that only smoke certain brands of cigars, and that's it. I've tried to convince them otherwise. I've said, hey, listen, you know, why don't you give this a try? And no, I like these. This is what I smoke. I don't really, you know, waver from that, and that's fine. And then you've got somebody, in my opinion, the category that I fit into, where I just enjoy cigars. It doesn't matter to me necessarily specifically what flavors I get from a cigar. I just enjoy the fact that I'm smoking a cigar. I enjoy the fact that I have the availability to a wide variety of cigars. There are certain cigars that I do prefer. Everybody knows that. It's not a secret. You know, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, it should be very obvious, you know, the couple of brands that I really prefer and I smoke often. But I enjoy a whole greater variety than that. It's just, you know, those seem to be the ones that, that I take to most of the time. But then, on another hand, there's another way that I kind of break up my cigars. I break up my cigars by what I prefer to drink with them. I do have certain cigars that I really enjoy drinking Diet Coke with. I just think they meld real good together. There's other cigars that I really enjoy drinking Scotch with, or a bourbon. There's some cigars that I really enjoy smoking with a glass of wine. Many of the Tatuaje cigars that I smoke, I really enjoy with a glass of wine. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just something that I kind of came across, but a good Cab or a good Merlot and some of those Tatuajes I smoke, I just really enjoy it. There's other cigars that I super enjoy with a cup of coffee. This cigar falls into that category. It's one of those cigars that it's full-bodied, it's full-flavored, and something about that and a good cup of coffee is just amazing to me. I could see this as a breakfast cigar for me. Now some people are going, what? Like, why in the heck would you be into smoking such a full-flavored cigar, you know, in the morning? And I'm like, once again, because I really enjoy cigars. That's just who I am. I can't help it. Some people understand what I'm saying. Other people are going, you know, he's a blogger. He probably just says all that. It's not the truth. Listen, there's one thing about me, I'm not a liar. I'm just going to tell you how I feel, and what I'm feeling at the moment is that this is a good stick. Full flavored, full bodied, got a lot of the flavors that I enjoy. I do enjoy that earthy kind of graham. It's a little dry, not real wet smoking. The draw is great. It's like a McDonald's straw with nothing in it. Yeah, maybe a little bit of something in it. Maybe a hint of water in it. The buttery, the toast, I just kind of dig it. That little bit of leather and that nice white pepper finish on it. And it may change, but I can tell you so far, a third of the way through this, good stick. You guys are going to want to check them out. I'm going to come back with some more of this, but just remember, I've had a lot of interest on this since I posted this on Facebook and Instagram today. People saying, hey Moose, where can I get these Sons of Anarchy cigars? I can't find them anywhere. Look up cigar.com, go on the contact page, call them, ask for Andy, and tell him when you answer the phone, hey, Moose is reviewing this Sons of Anarchy. I really want to get a hold of some of those. It's a limited edition. There's only going to be so many out. I can tell you right now, I already called them to order another box. They're out and awaiting the next shipment. So my suggestion is, if you are interested in getting some of these Sons of Anarchies, you need to get on the phone, let him know that you're interested. He'll call you when they come in and take good care of you. So let me get another little bit through this, and we'll come back with more of this Sons of Anarchy Toro from the final season. Hey, welcome back everybody. So here we are. We're about in the final third of this Sons of Anarchy Toro. Once again, this is the release for the final season of Sons of Anarchy. Let me grab some real quick. So I've actually had a few people make some comments about this, and I just want to make sure that we actually have the same understanding. This, and I don't generally mean to walk away from videos, but this is the boxing from the original Sons of Anarchies. These are the cigars that came out throughout the season. Well, I don't know, a couple of years ago, 2 years ago. So just to give everybody the contrast, this is a special item. These are still being produced. You can still find these. Not anything that's difficult to come by, things like that. This box, however, is a limited release. I don't remember the exact amount of how many are going to be released, but once again, if you're interested in getting them, my suggestion is go ahead and place that order. What I've done in this, as a matter of fact, is because it's sealed pretty good, I actually took a Bovita pack and I just slid it underneath the cigars to try to see what it'll do. Unfortunately, I am completely out of cooler space and I don't have anywhere to store this. I am still working on my walk-in humidor, which is over here. That hopefully will be done in the next couple of weeks. It's just a long process. There's a lot of things that need to be done, and I want to make sure they're done right. But until I get that, I really have nowhere to store this. So it's something to take into consideration. And I would suggest, if you do open it up from the cellophane, then by all means, put a Bovita pack or two in there. Keep it in a relatively cool part of your house. They should be fine. I can't imagine why they wouldn't be. But still, a very, very legitimate cigar. I have had cigars that, I was just kind of like, nah. This is not one of those meh cigars. This is like I said, pretty decent steak. Smoke is still real thick. Burn on it has been great. The ash holds on very well. I've yet to have a piece of ash fall. I've actually just rolled it off, just to avoid that. I probably could have smoked and held on to a 2 or 3 inch ash. The way that this thing comes off, it's very well strengthened, or it's a strong ash, I guess. But still more of the same. There hasn't been a huge amount of swing. I am picking up a few more tobacco notes towards the end. Right before I turned the video back on, I actually purged it. And for those of you that maybe saying, what's he talking about? Purging. Lighter, cigar, and what happens is you actually hold the lighter lit in front of the cigar and blow through the cigar. What will happen is, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it in the video, but you get that little bit of burn. And what that is it's the ammonias inside the cigar that happen from fermentation, from smoking it, things like that. And to me, what it does is it kind of cleans the cigar out. You know, how many people out there have smoked a cigar and you get towards the end and you're like, man, this thing's getting kind of bitter, or the flavors are kind of muted, you know, or whatever your issue may be. You'd be really surprised at what a purging can do for a cigar. To me, it just completely changes the cigar back to what I'm more or less expecting from the cigar. So, you know, give that a shot, see if it works for you. Might not, who knows. But nonetheless, very legitimate stick. I'd highly recommend getting a hold of a box of these if you can. Just, if anything, for the Sons of Anarchy collectors out there, you know, just like I said, you know, with the Sons of Anarchy cutter, I mean, it's a gaudy cutter. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say that I would carry this around in my pocket, because I probably wouldn't. But it's a really cool looking piece. You know, the lighter, it's legit. I mean, it's got a nice little, you know, single flame on it. I'm not sure if this actually comes out or not. It does not appear to. It's kind of screwed into the bottom. But nonetheless, has Sons of Anarchy logo on both sides. Still kind of cool, little collector's piece. And then obviously the 3-finger case, which, you know, obviously advertises a lot for Fox Media. Does smell like, I don't know, clean, I guess, but it's got the Sons of Anarchy logo on the front, Sons of Anarchy on the top. Not that I would walk down the street with it, you know, but I mean, like I said, once again, cool little collector piece, interesting to have around. You know, it's just, for me, I mean, I do enjoy the show, so you know, it's more of a nostalgia thing for the accessories. But like I said, man, you know, having the Foot Locker, you know, it's got the Clubhouse Edition KG9 on the side of it. You know, it's just kind of cool. It all ties into the game itself, or the thing itself. It's actually got 2 little rope handles on the side, which once again kind of looks like a gun case. Just really cool. Like I said, you know, just kind of a really cool little collector's piece. And you know, like I said, I mean, how cool is that to have these things all, you know, put out like that? I just think that's gonna look really slick in my humidor, you know, when I stick it up on there. And you know, obviously the logo. And I did actually find out, I know that we talked about this a little bit at the beginning, we talked a little bit about the season finale release. I think he said there is 15 cigars in it. They're going to be $100, or somewhere right in that ballpark. And the top of the box is actually the carving of the table from Sons of Anarchy, and it is hand carved. So, you know, those are going to be a limited release as well. Like I said, reach out to Andy, cigar.com, tell him Moose sent you. Hey, you know, if anything, it just shows them that, you know, we all network together, and to me, that's what it's all about. So listen, until next time, don't forget that you can continue to check us out at www.facebook or cigarfellas.com. You can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/cigarfellas, Twitter at cigarfellas, Instagram is cigarfellas. Man, we're trying to play the social media game. You know, if you guys have any questions or other cigars that you'd like to have reviewed, or maybe you're a manufacturer and you're like, hey, you know, I'd like to have my cigar reviewed, reach out to me, Moose at cigarfellas.com. We'll see what we can't do, work something out, shoot you a video, whatever you'd like to do. To the men and women of our armed forces, don't forget to come home. And for those of you that want to donate, cigarsforwarriors.org. Storm is a great guy. Make sure that you check out cigarsforwarriors.org. See if there's something that you can't do to donate a few cigars, or, you know, $20 or whatever, or just go support them and just spread the word about them so that other people in the world can donate to them. But either way, all those cigars are going to our troops. Great, great, great organization, and we're proud to be part of them and to help them and to you know, support our troops. Until next time, I'm Moose. We'll see you next time at cigarfellas.com.